Talking about this thing, I saw something on YouTube. I haven't watched the full video yet, but the headline was Oshibajo, to Nigeria's vice president. China is more of a friend to Africa than the West. And it was quite interesting. And I started watching, I watched like the first 30 seconds, and someone was talking about the sort of interest rates you get from China. They're like, the West is not going to give you that. Almost buttressing that point. Like,
100%.
like China is coming here, setting up infrastructure at affordable rates, for them. Good example in Nigeria. Now, I don't know if Nigerian government funded it or if it was a public-private thing with China, but there's a rail system now that can take you from Lagos to Ibadan. And it's nicely constructed. We went on it to Abeokuta. Nicely constructed, well-maintained. It was on time. Our train was 8:15 in the morning. By 8:15, the doors were shut. Like 8:16, doors were shut. That was it. We're on the way. I've never seen such efficiency in Nigeria.
The problem is, I get what you're saying.
And the Chinese are still maintaining. I think they're going to maintain it throughout the period of
that's the contract.
Of the contract. But it works. That's something that's helping people. Now I don't know the intricacies of how much Nigeria has paid, but the poor man is benefiting from this thing.
Yeah, you're right. How much was it expensive?
So the first class was only 9 grand, business class 6 grand, standard 3 grand. I went into all the classes to see. So we bought business class tickets, right? Because I think kids are not allowed in first class or something funny like that. So we bought business class tickets. So one of Toro's friend's husbands was on the same train, and he was like, no. I don't know what connections he has to them, but he phoned someone and they brought us to the first class. So we experienced that. On the way back, we're in business class, and then I went to see what standard looked like. Bro, it was all nice. All the classes were nice. The air conditioning was perfect. The TV screens. Everything was nice. So for Nigerian standard.
Yeah. At least the day you went, the train you went, everything
and
went
it's been there a couple of years. It's not something that started yesterday. So the point I'm trying to make is that's Africa benefiting directly from the Chinese. So I can understand what this guy means by China being more of a friend.
I think with Oshibajo, one of the reasons they're saying that is because China is more willing to lend to lend them money. To lend them money. That's because over this government that just left, they borrowed so much money. So obviously.
But I like it in terms of infrastructure though. Like when you look at a lot of places, they're building a lot of bridges, a lot of things, You
see what's going on in the world now is it's like everyone is trying to assert their powers in different geopolitical regions. In the West, like East Africa now, so parts of Africa, it's always been Britain, France, and wherever. But now you see China coming into, especially like the Caribbean, a lot of Africa and everything. Even Russia as well. A lot of all these countries that's having civil wars now. You find out that if the government finds out that they can't really battle with these rebel forces because maybe they are being funded by rival government, who do they turn to? They turn to Russia.
Yeah.
They turn to this same Wagner paramilitary group. Wagner paramilitary group are active in many war zones in Africa. Apparently they're in Sudan.
Wow.
And they are like an offshoot of the government, even though they're a paramilitary group, but they have close ties to the
private contractors.
Yeah, they're private, but they have close ties to American government, to the Russian government. So everyone is trying to, and what will happen when those ones now help them recapture their country, everything, they'll probably have a share of the resource. So America, Britain, and France and the West, they've been doing that for years. But now, I think China is now doing it at a very quick rate as well, because China is now offering money, offering resources, offering services at a cut price, a cheaper price than this thing.
To gain ground.
And Russia is offering military services. So everyone is doing...
But you know what? When I look at it, like, what's that country? From Somalia to somewhere, there's a train line that China built, right?
Eritrea.
That takes you, one of those parts. To, I think Eritrea to Somalia or something. And the common man benefits from it, right? So I don't know how much China is making from it or who is making from it, but one thing I've seen from African governments is what they do is steal the money, right?
Yeah, they do.
So if there's someone willing to actually build infrastructure that people can benefit from, then
And one of the things they like China for is China is not hypocritical. China will give you resources, but they won't tell you this is how you need to do it and stuff. China just prefer what they want to do. Now they prefer a government from the West. They prefer it than a government from the West that will give you resources that help people. Now be telling you this is what you do and stuff.
exactly
They'll be like,
telling you how to
"Fam,
spend
you
it.
can't,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
preach to me because you guys are not holier than thou." Like China, those ones, they know what they want, and there's no this. You understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You wanna say
Also, I was going to add, so far China hasn't meddled in like governments and
Government politics.
something?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
anyway, we
yeah.
haven't seen them.
and
doing
Yeah,
even
doesn't seem like it.
assassinations.
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
want to go back to
In
like
Africa, yeah,
Congo and Lumumba and
That's
the rest
France,
of
man.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, I know,
France.
but they're the West,
that's
right?
the
Like,
West.
they
Yeah.
haven't got to that level. It's like even if I feel like someone gave an example with Jamaica. So even if China proposes something and Jamaica says no to
Yep.
the proposal, they don't try and topple the government.
Yeah, because
Try
China
that with
can move
America,
on. They
try
have
that with
other
the
options
UK.
as well. China,
China,
even Haiti, it's a mess now. If you guys have time, just watch.
Yeah,
you
I've seen it. Yeah,
bro,
it's
like
horrible.
imagine a country that is being
Yeah.
ruled by gangs. Like I don't understand what happened.
And remember,
And this
the
has been happening for
the
ages.
president got assassinated, right?
Assassinated.
By who?
I don't know. I can't say. But people say it's
wait.
France. People say it's America.
Come
we don't
on,
know.
man. It's obvious.
But no. To be
It's
honest,
obvious.
I think
What
America
what
has
countries-
removed their president.
What
before.
countries? Well, yeah, and what country has been messing with Haiti for the past how many years?
Yeah. It's
And then, surprise, the president gets
because the thing is,
assassinated.
I can't
No
speak-
guards in his
the
palace.
The thing
Yeah.
is,
You know?
I can't really say this is what's happening because I'm not there. But the thing is, obviously, all actions point to a certain.
Do you know what I was watching
Part.
yesterday? Actually,